Well, the government has done nothing in the matter. The matter is being inquired into by the income tax authorities. It's at the inquiry stage. And a vague charge of vendetta is never an answer to corruption. Every person who violates the law can call it vendetta. But at the end of the day, it's for courts to scrutinize the merits of the charges. And people who are accused of committing offences must submit to the authority of court. Disrupting Parliament is never a response to a criminal allegation. What is the substance of the charge? Every political party in India is entitled to collect funds and utilize those funds for a political purpose. For that purpose, the political party gets exemption from payment of income tax. So political parties, when they use collected funds for political purpose, don't have to pay tax. Now, this tax-exempted money can only be spent for a political purpose. Now, a complaint has been filed by Dr. Swamy, which is prima facie a very serious complaint.
But the Congress's allegation is that Dr. Subramanian Swamy is part of the BJP Central Committee. So it is a BJP orchestrated attack on the Congress party.
Any person is entitled to set the process of criminal law into motion. And if you know of an offence and you don't set the criminal law into motion, you'll be failing in your duty. So Dr. Subramanian Swamy, as a citizen of India, has set the process of criminal law investigation into motion. He has brought it to the notice of the police, he has brought it to the notice of the court. The charge is that monies are collected by a political party for a political purpose. They are not used for the political purpose. They are diverted to a trust and finally diverted to a company. Originally there was a newspaper, today there is no newspaper. Today there is a company which is only doing real estate business. So funds collected for a political purpose, a tax exemption on that, and the funds are gradually shifted for a real estate business. Now this is what the complainant has alleged is a violation of law. The court has said, prima facie there is a violation, we issue notice. The accused are summoned, they must appear before us. The accused have a right to seek quashing. They sought a quashing, they failed. The High Court has made some adverse observations. They may have a further remedy in law. They are entitled to use that. Or they are entitled to go and appear before the court and face the trial. That's the normal procedure. The government has done nothing. And if the government were at some stage to find that an investigative agency were to find that there is prima facie a case, so they could do so. But we haven't reached that stage.
Which is where you come in. You're the finance minister, the income tax authorities, the enforcement directorate are looking into this entire case. Are you saying that nothing from the part of the government has moved in such a direction?
These are all independent investigative agencies. It is not proper or fair for me to give a final opinion on what the investigators would say. They will proceed strictly on merits and as per law. I have no doubt. But then the remedy is to go and file an appeal against that order or to appear before the magistrate and face trial. The remedy is not to disturb Parliament. It's India's misfortune that you have a political party which has ruled this country for over 50 years, which when faced with a criminal charge against its leaders, and a serious criminal charge, that monies collected for a political purpose are being used for a real estate purpose. Now when this is the allegation, please face the charge. Answer the court. It's the court which has summoned you. It is the court which has dismissed your application in the High Court. That the complainant is a terrible person, the complainant has a vicarious link with the BJP. These are not responses to a criminal charge. There is only one question. And that one question is not who is the complainant or what will eventually, or Parliament can be disrupted. The one question is Was the money collected for a political purpose and a tax exemption claimed by the political party on that money, and the money has been diverted for another commercial purpose? That's the only question. And I regret that the Congress party is raising all other questions but not answering the one question.
The Congress party has said that the vendetta is evident from the fact that when it was Veerbhadra Singh's daughter's wedding, he was raided on that day. When P. Chidambaram has claimed that his son and his friends are being also troubled by income tax and enforcement directorate raids. And the third case is the Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi case of the National Herald, where again the government has a role because the IT department and the ED are looking at.
They also have Captain Narendra Singh's family's case.
They haven't mentioned it today, but they mentioned these three specific cases. On all these three cases, does the government have any role to play, or are you saying that the government has no role to play?
These are matters before investigative agencies. I dare the Congress, just as we accepted their challenge in the last session of Parliament and agreed to discuss the charges they were making against a central minister and a chief minister for full day in Parliament, let them tomorrow morning start a debate on each of these 3 or 4 cases. Let the government have an opportunity to place the facts. In Himachal Pradesh, did the local media know that there is some family function? Did even the cabinet ministers of the chief minister know it's a family function? If there's a function with a handful of people being held in a small temple, to just divert the issue, what is the substance of the allegation? If the substance of the allegation prima facie has merit, that large amounts of cash is deposited in bank accounts for the benefit of a chief minister or his family members, what does the marriage have to do with it? If books of accounts are found at the office of a relative of a politician, when the allegation is that there is some vicarious link.
Are you talking about the Chidambaram case?
All that I am saying is these facts require an investigation. Therefore, vendetta is too generic a response. You have to reply to the substance of the allegation. It's not fair for me to even refer to the substance because you have in the income tax department or other departments independent agencies looking at it. But if the Congress is so keen to carry this debate further, let us here and now, instead of disrupting Parliament, tomorrow have a debate on all the 4 cases. The case in Chennai, the National Herald case, the Shimla case, and of course the case of the former Punjab Chief Minister. Let government on the parliamentary forum be compelled to place all the facts of these cases.
So are you saying now investigations being carried out by government agencies will be part of a parliamentary debate? Is that the way investigations in this country will proceed?
That is what they did in the case of in the last session. That is what they did in the case of the last session. They said we want a debate in Parliament and we agreed.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.